Welcome to another Enjoying Art drawing lesson. Today I'm going to show you how to draw hairs with charcoal. Use the line charcoal freely, drawing, seeing where's the locations first, making sure the movement, the floating, and the thing that you want to include, it will be have enough room for those. And maybe add a little bit over here, but you don't have to have too much at the bottom. So it's just showing that, okay, this is a person over here. And then the hair floating down over here, like that, right? So this is good. If you're feeling good with this, this motion, this composition, you're going to start from here, making sure you understand that there is the skull over here, there's a round shape behind over here. And down over here is a little bit coming in, but however the hair wrap around. So making this is lighter, but the whole thing, you can see that it's like a cylinder. So, okay, I'm going to do a little bit more from here. Okay, now using different materials would give you a different flexibility. You know that wine charcoal, you'll be able to erase it, lift it up very easily. Okay, let's see. Coming all the way over here. Okay, here you go. A little bit darker over here. I'm going to have a little bit darker. Coming up like this and add a few lines like this. And that's great, right? And you're going to have something over here wrap around on this side. Like this. And I have the line over here coming up over here. Like a few lines like this. A few lines like that. You don't have to include everything. But you just pick something that is help you to describe, just like you came back from an event. You don't have to describe everything what happened. You just try to make a point with the sample that you're going to talk about. Okay, here you go. Make that coming over here. That's a little bit darker, like that. This is really good. Wine charcoal or willow charcoal really giving you very flexibility. And we use a little lifting, do it even a little bit more. I'm going to have a couple over here like that. And maybe this is a little bit too much repeating. So I'm going to make this a little bit softer, let it go. And maybe have a little bit line coming this way. And it's very good to have a little line coming out over there. Oh, this is good. And this is going to have a story coming over here. And here you go. And in this drawing exercise, it's very important to give it enough time to understand the form. Okay, that's good, like that. And over here, and when you use the wine charcoal, you make sure that you want to have it a little bit. I'm going to use the other one, a little bit bigger, and a little bit of bigger movement, the bigger form. And you use it like this. For example, you use that and you use different pressure. You want to lift it up, okay. Push it down a little bit darker. And over here, you do the same thing. Push it down, up, okay. Push it down, up like this. And some area you want to have a little bit thinner line and you want to just put it like this angle. And here you go, coming up like this, right? It's very dynamic, very interesting medium. After this, I'm going to have some a little bit darker, showing a little bit line coming over. And sometimes on this side, you push it onto this side, you have a little sharper contrast over here. And this side, a little bit thinner. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have a little line coming here like that. Oh, that's good. Just do a little bit more practice with this. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to get back a little bit over here. And just one line, if you can do one instead of multiple, that would be great. And think about the human anatomy. And if you're interested in gesture drawing and human anatomy, you want to look into the class that we have planned. It's coming up in a couple months. That is figure gesture drawing. Take a look at it. Okay, that's good. I'm going to soften that a little bit. That's just good. Okay, I'm going to have some line coming down over here too. Okay, there's some loose line. Says you can change the angle like that coming over here. And if you can do that one line, be confident, think about it before you start it. Okay, here you go. Like that, that's just good. Now, all right, we're gonna do some adjustment. Over here, I think it's opened up too much. So I'm gonna soften that by using my finger. And if all your finger get dirty, you want to use a paper towel to wipe off it. And I'll use the even eraser over here to lift something up. Okay, that's good. Like that. And now I'm going to use the eraser over here. Here we go. I'm going to take a look at something over here. Need the eraser. That's good. And a little bit over here. Like that. Take a look. You don't have to get everything, but something interesting, you want to use it, keep it. And from here, I'm going to use this coming up like that. Ooh, I like that. I change the direction after I feel mine is better. Okay, here you go. Like this. A little bit line coming on this side. Keep kneading your eraser, otherwise you can't lift up the charcoal. Connect that into this line. That's good. And here you go. Keep kneading that. And over here, I'm going to have the little line. Right over here. That's good. And a little bit more. A little bit more over here. So that's good. Add the lighter in the middle over here. That's good. And now I'm going to have this a little bit more cleaner. Do it one more time. That's good. And a little bit line over here. And that looks good. And onto this side, I'm going to have a little line like this. But I don't want it to be suddenly too light. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to have a little bit more. And it looks like that's a little bit more clear. And but a few more lines over here. That looks good. I'm going to have create this. Actually have a group of line over here. Have totally different kind of texture. You can see that right over here. It looks very good. And like this. So now, yes, I'm having see a few lines going through over here. A bit line shape. And coming down over here. Coming up a little bit. Like that, that's good. All right. And I have something coming up over here too. Like that. So the eraser really help us to make it look telling the story of how the hair moving. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Like that. Also over here, have some hair. So actually, the eraser is making it different texture. Okay, that's good. Showing different layer, different texture of the hair. And I want to have something also come back over here like this. That's good. And now I come back with wine charcoal. Here you go. Now I'm going to have a little bit over here, make it a little bit clear. And I'm going to enforce some of the shape. And I want to make the shape of this light shape a little bit smaller so I can draw next to it. And that's good. Like over here. I don't want that too soft, so I'm gonna get a little line back over here. So it looks like that is not really just a soft space. And over here, I'm gonna make a little bit deeper. Okay, take a look over here, a little bit deeper, a little bit line. A little bit deeper over here too. Okay, like a little see-through behind this. Okay, that's good. And a little bit line over here too. When I have this, like that, that's just good. You can make it a little bit softer, coming all the way onto this side. You can have this softer, extended. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have this a little bit darker down over here. And here you go, a little bit darker, like that. That's interesting. Okay, it's pretty good already. I'm gonna have this a little bit divided and like this. This is very interesting movement. I'm gonna capture that. Okay, that's good. And then under here and then here, going to this movement, like that. Here you go, like this. That's good. And guess what? I'm gonna redo this shape softly. Let me move that. Also make it a little bit darker, so I can. Also over here, I'm gonna have a little bit softer shape. Here you go, like the light, a little bit less. Okay, that's good. And now I'm going to redo this line and take a look. First, I'm going to let go some of the line. I don't need to keep that a little bit too loose. Okay, like that. Okay, now I'm going to rebuild that line. Make it more interesting. Okay, there we go. I'm going to start from here. That's the line. All the way come up to here. Here we go. Like that. Oh, just going to keep that line in the middle over here. I still need to make it a little bit lighter. Like that. Ooh, that's good. Keep that. That's good. And the line over here. Some line. And coming onto this side. And have another line coming onto this side. So get more interesting. More interesting movement. That's good. Like that. And also going to give it little suggestions of catch the shadow of this hair, like that. Okay, that's good. A little bit softer, like this. On this side, I'm going to have a little bit soft line, like that, coming over. Now going a little bit more, give a little bit details, like that. Some interesting line. You go like this, and a little line over here, little here coming out, like this. Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna have a little bit softer line coming over, and here you go. I'm gonna give a little bit line over here too. Okay, and the shoulder over here, that's fine. I'm gonna make this a little bit softer. Make that is a very soft, delicate line coming down from the shoulder. I'm going to make it a little bit softer over here. You're seeing a little bit soft transitions on the side of the shoulder. Okay. All right. And I'm going to put another line over here. Like that. Okay. And sometimes you want to push it down a little bit, coming up. Have a little bit dynamic like this. Is that thin, thick? And that's, I would say, this demonstration is finished.